Hi guys, I am Philo and sorry, excuse my voice. And just quickly before I go ahead and tell my story, I'm just gonna make it very clear to everybody that this story is not to look down on my ex or to look down on people that are going through it or anything like that. It's just that it's something that I had a hard time dealing with, and I have overcome it, and I'm not still hanging on him that I'm coming to tell this story. So if anybody that knows me and knows this person, just know that it's nothing to do with them. It's just me telling my side of the story and how I have overcome it, and I hope it actually helps someone out there. When I was 18, I was going through a lot, and this story adding up, it did not make it any better for me. In Christmas 2011, my family we hosted a party, and we had some family friends come over and stuff like that. So that's when I met this guy. He was one of the family friends, but we all come from the same country, but I didn't know him back home. I only got to find out about him or know him on in Australia. So it was like no family attachment or anything like that. It was just like someone I don't know, but they claimed that they are family friends. So okay, then around March the 9th, it was my birthday, so they all came along, took me out on some Adelaide show that we had going around, and it was good, it was great. This guy that I'm about to talk about now had a girlfriend. It was my birthday, but he took his girlfriend, so I thought, okay, you know what, it is what it is. And as we were playing, he insists that he go to the roller coaster with me and leave the girlfriend behind, which I was okay with. If the girlfriend is fine with that, then I don't care. But when we were in the roller coaster, he tried kissing me and everything. I was thinking, what are you doing? You have a girlfriend, stop that. And we came down, and he was hugging the girlfriend as if nothing even happened. I was thinking, how is he so comfortable acting like this? And as we were leaving at the end of the night, he tried holding my hand. I was like, what are you doing? He was like, oh, so you don't want me to hold your hand? I just don't want you to feel lonely. I said, who told you that I'm feeling lonely? He's like, oh, because we couple and you don't have anyone. I was like, no, I'm actually very comfortable with the way I'm walking. I don't mind. You guys want to come as couple? If I wanted to come with someone, I would have brought someone, but because I didn't bring anyone, that means I don't want to come with anybody. And it's like, okay, cool, no worries. So we went home and we started texting, because me and him were really we kind of bonded. We were good friends. And around December 2012, his girlfriend has gone back to the country, because she was here as an exchange student, and she has gone back to her country. And finally me and him took a chance, and while we were dating at some party, they had a party. I don't know what was the party about, but it was right behind my house. His brother was living there, so we just went there, and it was his friend from school, and he literally went and pretended that he was so drunk that he couldn't tell what he was doing from wrong to right. So drunk, very drunk, right? Touching women and everything else. I slapped him and took my shoes and left the party, and he chased me, and then he apologized. So from then, I think that was the day we actually became official, and we started dating. And 3 months in the relationship, after a holiday in Melbourne, because me and my family went for Christmas holiday in Melbourne from Adelaide. So coming back, I guess me and him were it was an anniversary of 3 months. Yeah, I mean, for some people it would be 3 months is nothing in a relationship. That's when people even know. But for me and him, it was different, because we knew kind of we were gonna get into each other, but we were just giving it our time. So we were in a relationship, a serious relationship, because he knew what I have been through, and I really wasn't up to games and stuff like that. So when we started with him, it was all about honest and serious, and he knew that from day one. And I found out that he was seeing someone, right? And I asked him, this person, right? We went on our 3 month anniversary. He was texting this person this person was calling non-stop, and he would be like, oh, it's my older sister that's using this phone. And mind you guys, that this girl was living at his house, and the girl's from France. They call each other cousins. He's from Congo, the girl's from France. You tell me, what are the blood strings there? Like, the girl is not even mixed or anything like that. She's purely France, light white. Okay, let's just call it that. And no offense to anyone out there. So that was that, and I was thinking, why is this guy calling? And he actually doing the job. So I started suspecting, you know, women instinct. But this guy denied the girl. He called the girl fat. He's like, I would never go with this girl. Not that there's anything wrong, but it was just him trying to tell me that he would never even look at this girl. Like, I'm just the one tripping. I was like to him, you know what? If you're lying to yourself. It is what it is. If you say you're not dating her, that's fine. So in around April, I think that was Valentine's, 3 days to Valentine's Day, this girl texted me on WhatsApp at that time. I don't know if some of you know WhatsApp. So the girl texts me, and then she's like, hi Philo. I was like, hi, and she goes, oh, I've heard that you're really good with buying presents, so would you have an idea what is best for me to buy for a boyfriend? And she's like, yeah, that's true. I'm actually thinking of a watch, but having the name written behind it, like me and his name. So I was like, anyways, who is this mystery guy? Because you haven't told me anything. She's like, you know the guy? I'm like, no, come on. She's like, you know the guy? It's one of your best friends. I'm like, who? Because I am really good with guys. Like, I have a lot of male friends. I used to have a lot of male friends that came through my head, like, but I could not picture. And she finally tells me the name, and it happened to be my boyfriend's name, right? So I sent my boyfriend a message. I told him it is really sad. Like, I remember the exact things I told him. I said, it is a sad thing when you are thinking that you are fooling people, but really the only person you are fooling is yourself. He quickly called me. He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, just go home and ask your cousin to tell you what I'm talking about. And then it's like, you know what, I'm in class, I can't deal with you right now. I say, take it your way. So 3 days later, and he finally came to me and he's like, I saw the message between you and that girl. Yes, the reason why I never told you is because I love you so much and I never want to hurt your feelings. But you went over your out of your way to find out about it, so therefore you hurt yourself. So now what? The whole time he was messaging me this, I never really like wanted to say back, cause like and say anything back, because I felt like I wasn't in a position to say anything nice and I didn't want to risk it. And I'm not the type where you break up with someone and start insulting them. I never felt that the need to do that. So that was that. And I kept it inside of me because I didn't tell my family what was happening. But one day my brother-in-law asked me, you cut me watermelon? I was like, yeah, sure. And I started doing the whole watermelon, like cutting it small, because we put the watermelon in the fridge and just someone will have this light. And he came to me, he's like, oh, can you please cut it smaller than you are cutting it? I literally just break them crying just because he told me to cut it smaller. And my older cousin came to me, she was like, what are you crying about? I was like, because my brother-in-law told me to cut watermelon small. And then she's like, are you serious? That's what you're crying for? And then I break down and start telling her what happened. And she was like, we told you, like, you shouldn't go down this path, and you didn't listen, you went and do it anyway, so now what? I was like, yeah, I think breaking up. And that was actually the year I was supposed to leave my house, my family house, and start renting my own room. And it went crazy. And when I started renting my room, I went through depression, like a big one. Like, I couldn't even I couldn't even think for myself. And I was studying uni and everything was just not going my way. And I lost so much weight. I was so much in pain. The person that I thought loved me packed my stuff and left Adelaide and went to Darwin, and I had to come back. and when I came back, I had some shooting, some commercial to do, and while I was doing the commercials, I got sick. I got infected with the flu that was happening, and I lost weight, and everybody were talking about me having an abortion. And I called him to like tell at least his family people that me and him, I was not pregnant when I left. But he's like, oh, I don't have to do that. Why do I have to do that? Like, it's not my problem. So I was known as like the girl that got an abortion, and that was killing me. That was literally killing me, and I went through depression. And finally, when I moved to Melbourne, I think a year after, I found out that he was getting married to the same girl that he cheated on me with. You can only imagine the pain went like, I felt so bad. But now he's married, and he has messaged me. And yes, when we broke up, when I was in Adelaide, I once went over his house to do the mother's hair, and he physically started hitting me. Yes, that is something I never want to say, but yes, we physically, like, he hit me like he was fighting with another man, and I couldn't be bothered getting the police involved because first of all, I was over his house, so there was no evidence. And I went home. When I moved to Melbourne, I think through prayers and everything, I kind of found myself, and I knew what I wanted. He helped me pretty much to see what I deserve and do not deserve. So now I wouldn't say I'm in a better place in life, but I kind of learned from the lesson where you don't always have to try and make it work, because sometimes if it's not yours, it's not yours. And now he's with that woman. They are living happily ever after, and surely, like, I'm happy. So yeah, just to remind you guys, this was just my story. If it's going to help you, like, it took me 3 years to get better, like literally get better, and this thing to stop hurting me whenever I think about it. Because when I was going through depression, I went to that stage where I went crazy. Any guy that will offer me to be my friend, I will take them. Okay, yes, that's how bad. I couldn't care less about life anymore. I went crazy about life. I was like, you know what, if someone's like this is gonna go hurt me, then I don't need a relationship. I might as well just enjoy life as it comes. But if you are going through this, you don't have to do that. You are just running your own life, and they have moved on with their life, and it is what it is. All you can do is pray. That's if you do believe in God. Look, there's a lot of fish in the sea, and I believe there's fish for everyone. Okay, there is fish for everyone. And without further ado, I'm gonna end my story here, and I hope this was good for you guys. If it was good for you, just make sure you thumbs up, subscribe, and comment down below, please. I don't need negative comments. I've already got enough haters out here. So if you don't have anything nice to say, go this way. But thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. So then, ciao, bisous.